Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with ATBBQ.com, and today on Thirsty Thursdays, we're making blood orange old fashioned. Now this is going to be kind of a non-traditional take on an old fashioned, being that we're not going to muddle stuff together, but all of those core ingredients are still there. We've got our whiskey, we've got our bitters, and we've got our citrus. We're going to add a little bit of extra citrus on top of that, and then a different kind of sweetener than the muddled sugar. We're going to be cooking over live fire today because fire is flavor, and we're doing it in the Yoder Smokers El Dorado Santa Maria style grill. So we're going to start by filling some charcoal chimneys with lump charcoal. All right, so I'm gonna throw down some fire starters here to get these lit, and we'll pop our chimney right on top. We're gonna be adding some blood orange juice to this cocktail, so we've got a couple of blood oranges here. Before we cut these to grill them, I'm gonna peel a little bit of this zest off for a twist to add as a garnish. Now, if you don't have a fancy zester, you can go ahead and just use a vegetable peeler and try to get a decent sized piece of that, and then you're just gonna roll it up, twist it up, and you'll have your garnish right there. So now we're just gonna have these right down the middle and take them over to the grill and get some nice searing and caramelization on the surface. All right, hot to the top, let's dump our coals out. We'll kind of keep them concentrated just in one area. We don't have a lot to grill. All right, so let's close this up to trap that heat in there. We're gonna get some flame coming up out of the coals here by sprinkling on some hickory wood chips. Not soaked, so they are gonna burn, but we don't want that acrid smoke smell anyway. Lower down our grates till the flame is just kissing the grate underneath. Let's start there. All right, now directly over that flame. And all we're looking to do here is get some nice color, a little bit of a sear, a little bit of caramelization. We're not trying to cook these. All right, so we lower it down to get maximum heat. You can see we've got some nice char on there, some caramelization, so we're ready to pull these off. All right, let's juice these guys. Get as much out of there as we can. They don't tend to hold a ton of juice, which is why we got 4 of them for 2 cocktails. 4 halves, that is. Strain this one more time. What do we get out of there? 1/4 cup? Yep. So this is where we deviate from the traditional old-fashioned technique. We're gonna mix both drinks in one glass and then pour them over ice. If I was a bartender, I would have a shaker, but I'm not. I've got mason jars. We're gonna add a 1/2 cup of 100 proof Old Forester and 2 tablespoons of our blood orange shrub. So this has got some great sour to it, just a little bit of sweet, and then that blood orange flavor. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of the juice from these bourbon bada bing cherries that we're also going to use as a garnish. A couple tablespoons of that blood orange juice that we just squeezed with that grilled smoky flavor. And then I've got some orange bitters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that'll go. That blood orange juice has had time to cool down now, so this isn't going to melt the ice too much. Now I've only got rather large ice cubes, so I'm going to break these down a little bit with a mallet. Not too small. There's our twist and our cherry. All right, cheers, guys. Oh, I like that. That shrub adds a really interesting sourness to it, along with the blood orange, which is sour sweet. But I love that this is not too sweet. I don't like a really sweet old fashioned. And I know this deviates from the traditional old fashioned, but I'd drink this anytime. It's refreshing.
Action.
Hold on.
Cut.
What are we waiting for?
Action.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out ATBBQ.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoyed the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you want to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.